Hey guys, it's jackpunkington, and today we are doing a review of the newest single by Undying, Resist. Undying is a self-described loud, energetic, heavy rock band from Flint, Michigan. On vocals, we've got Dylan Moore. Screams, we've got Tyler. I'm not even going to try to pronounce your last name, dude. It's really cool looking. Lead guitar, we've got my buddy Ian. Rhythm guitar, you've got Brandon. Drums, we've got Jeff. And then, of course, on bass, we have Mike. This band is a really interesting sounding band. It has heavy, like, if you took post-hardcore and stoner metal with a little bit of psychedelic, just a tiny, like, dash, and smushed it together, that's what this band is. And it sounds really good. The song starts off with like this cool like guitar, kind of sludgy guitar sound with a cool bell in the background, like a heavy like church bell kind of a thing. And then as you go throughout the song, it gets heavier and heavier. Like I said, there are two vocalists, which is very cool because you have someone who's mainly focused on soft vocals and someone who does screams, and the screams are really well done. It's actually really interesting because without reading their Facebook page or talking to Ian, I would have thought it was the same vocalist. They're very similar sounding, which I think does a good job of kind of mixing it so it gives a good impression. They're really good with just harmonizing with each other. And then, like I said, throughout the song, you have a very, very thick sounding bass line. I mean, that's kind of how it goes, mixed with, that style of music. Something I haven't touched on yet, the drums are so cool. I love a lot of the fills. There's a couple really good fills in here, especially the end is so, like, bombastic. It's great. And then Ian does one of the best solos I have heard in such a long time. And the thing is, with this kind of guitar tone, you kind of expect a certain, I want to say, vibe when it comes to soloing. At least I do, because my guitar tone isn't dissimilar. But Ian is a lot more polished with his playing. And the way he does his solos is almost like he's making the tone organically clean, but adding the sludge element to it. It's really well done. And it's just a very nice solo. I literally like, because I think this is one of the songs he had sent me before it was released, and I was like, bro, I want to study your soloing. Like, I literally said, I want to learn off of you. He also makes really cool guitars. I want one. I want him to make me an SG with a big fat P90 in it. Because I want to get a P90 SG or like a P90 like offset guitar. To kind of go with the stoner rock vibe that, I kind of do with my playing. I mean, the Les Paul does a lot of work on that as well. Anyway. And as you get throughout the song, it just, like I said, it's pretty heavy. There's a nice little break too after the solo that has like this cool like as the solo's ending, not like a solo line, but kind of just like a nice fill, and then there's a break, and then it just comes in hardcore with the screamer just screaming resist, and it's great. And then, like I said, underneath it, when they have the clean vocals, it really meshes really well with the screaming resist. And it gives it more of that kind of stoner rock vibe. It makes me think of The Sword. Like, I get lots of The Sword vibes off of the clean singer's vocals mixed with the guitar. And I really enjoy that. And then, like I said, at the end, there's a really sick, like, just drum fill. Like, I had to listen to it 2 times because the first time I was, like, zoned in on just the drumming, and I was like, oh, man, that's a sick fill. And I like the abrupt end too. Like after it gets to that whole thing, it just like end. Because like I don't know, I could hear this song doing a thing where it fades out as it gets like heavier and heavier. So it's kind of like doing this. Well, let me do it this way, where the song is fading out, but the vibe of the song is going up. So it's kind of doing like this thing. I could see that. But the cool, like, abrupt ending is a very interesting, like, way to do it. I think it sounds fine, too. I want more from these guys. I want lots more. This is just the first single. It literally came out last week. I'm a little bit behind because I was super sick. Guys, killer job. Ian, you're soloing, man. Like, I want to learn underneath you, dude. You've got some sick skill. And the cool thing is, too, is I'm pretty sure he plays the guitars he makes. So, like, I'm sure he probably has, like, a Fender or a Gibson or something. But, you know, he plays, like, I'm pretty sure, like, he records with the guitars that he built, which is really cool. Kind of gives it, like, its own feel to it. So, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go check out the artists. Go follow them on all their social medias. Give it a listen. It's really good, and it's cool to see kind of like this vibe of a band, because they exist, but I feel like it's a fading sound. That's part of the reason why my playing in a proper X is the way it is, because I want to bring this style like back, and it's cool that other bands are doing it as well. So anyway, guys, I hope you have a great day. Jack Punkington signing out. Peace, everyone.